All right, it's one of those days. I need some makeup on. Actually, every day is like that here, which I will get into in further videos. But right now, I'm just going to put on my Caffeine Infusion Coffee Eye Balm on my lips, not on my eyes. I've already done my skincare. I just want to do a little bit of makeup before I go get my girls from school. And I picked up 3 new products this morning at CVS because I have been wanting to try, and I do need a new concealer. So I picked up the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Concealer. I've heard really good things about this. And then, of course, I was looking at her other items and I picked up this quad, eyeshadow quad. I just thought it was really pretty. I liked the cool tones. There's like a cool tone brown, which is hard to find. And then I also picked up the Gel Crush Lip and Cheek in, was this in Strawberry? Yeah, Strawberry Crush. I think it's the lightest shade. And I just thought, you know, I'm always looking for like really quick and easy on the go products. So I thought this one might be fun to try. I know that the concealer I got is in Fair. I've used, last year, if you followed my Project Pan, I used up one of her other concealers. It was like the full coverage one. I can't remember what color it was in, but this looked like the most similar one. But it's a color that, at least in that version, didn't work all over my face. So, and that's, I kind of like to use my concealers for just everything, but I have more, you know, deeper color here than I do on my face. So sometimes it doesn't work. So I did grab my Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, which I am panning. And so I might try to like put these together to get a better color for my face. But we're gonna keep it pretty simple today and just do some makeup to make me look a little more awake. If I sound a little out of breath in this video, I have like the beginnings of cold on top of trying to paint bedrooms and get ready for this new baby. And yeah, it's not a good combination along with anemia. So not the best combination, but I am drinking some hot tea and hopefully that will help. And yeah, let's get started. Enough of all that. I just want to get some makeup on. I think I'm just going to start with concealer. I don't really have like a strong plan here, but this looks exactly like the color in the full coverage concealer, and I loved that color. It worked so well under my eyes, but like I said, just not really well all over my face. So yeah, I'm not feeling quite with it today, but I thought it would be fun to test out these products firsthand with you. First impression. If I have extra concealer, I always like to take it over my eyelid as well. So this is definitely a lot lighter than the full coverage one. And it's doing an okay job covering. Actually, in the camera, it really looks decent. I feel like I could go in with just a little bit more just because I'm exhausted right now dealing with the anemia and everything. I'm just constantly tired and looking very peaked, and now with a cold on top of it doesn't help. But I actually really like that. It's not heavy at all. Like, it's not, I'm like looking in my fine lines here. It's not like settling there at all. Wow. Yeah. I just kept hearing Kelly Gooch like rave about this concealer, and I was really interested in the Natasha Denona new concealer. I don't remember the name of it, but she said that this one was super similar, and I'm like, well, it's a little bit cheaper, might as well try it. And I loved the previous one so much. Oh no. Sorry, my cat climbs up on top of we have 2 hermit crabs, and she climbs up on top of the cage. And I have a little piece of tin foil that I leave on top so she won't do that. And whoever took care of the hermit crabs last night didn't put it back on, so. But yeah, I definitely want to, I think, mix these two together to get some coverage on my face. I think I'm just going to like swipe it on. All right, I'm using a damp sponge and it's laying really nicely on the skin. This is the Camo concealer sponge from e.l.f. I really like how this is laying. It's laying really nicely. I don't know how it would look with a brush, but the sponge is working out really nicely. And I'm not too worried about like my forehead or getting the complete perimeters of my face, because I just wanted this to be like some really light coverage, easy makeup. I'm not going all out. Okay, it's laying really nicely. It doesn't look cakey or heavy. And I think adding in just a little bit of that Colourpop toned down the like grayish tone of this a little bit. I feel like I could still do a little bit more under my eyes, but what I'm loving is I'm like, I don't have to powder. So this is like a really nice, easy, just get it done really fast. Like I could stop here because I just feel like my skin tone's evened out. Thrown on a little bit of this and call it a day. But I'm going to try the eyeshadow quad. I'm kind of excited about this. It's I don't know, when I looked at it online, I've looked at her eyeshadows online, it's really hard to like tell. This one's in Petal Play, and you have Clay, Stormy, Fantasy, and Fog, I believe. And this one's in Black Iris. What I like is this one's really matte, actually. This one has a slight shimmer to it. And then these two are definitely shimmery. Why don't we go ahead and swatch them? That's probably what I should do. I also liked that you could do like a look here, real simple. Which one did I pick up? The brown. They seem very satiny and soft and creamy. And then here's like the brownish shimmer that I think, you know, you could get a really easy eye look with those two. All right, I am not an expert at swatching, so this is the shimmery like plum. That's really pretty. It's like not overly shimmery. And here's I think that one's called Stormy. Those are really pretty. They swatched nicely. This one seems a little bit patchy, but could just be my bad swatching. Those are gorgeous. All right, I'm excited to try those. All right, I'm sorry, I did not have my mic plugged in this whole time, so hopefully the volume was just fine. Let's see, I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna do like the brown look, and then I think I'm gonna use these as like a quick eyeliner. Let's see. Grab my mirror here. I love this. Ooh, ooh, okay. That's not a light color. You get some pigment there right away, but ooh, blends out beautifully. I barely had to do any work there. When I first put it down, I'm like, oh no, is it going to be patchy? Maybe I should, you know, and it's not dusty. It's not like falling down on my cheek or anything like that. Oh, I like this a lot. What I was also thinking when I picked this up is it just seems like such a convenient thing to take on like a vacation or something. I don't know, a little trip. Just, it's like very compact. You got like all the colors you need here to do like a basic look or go a little bit more fun. All right, I like that. See, that's a nice like everyday color. Tap it on. Oh, I love this. I love that it's like more cool toned. It's really hard to find, like in the pan, it looks so gold, but once on my eye, like these are very cool toned. It's so hard to find colors like that, for me anyways. I feel like they're always just like straight gold, and that's not what I'm looking for. It's the only thing with drugstore makeup too. I feel like you don't get the nuance in colors, like blushes and... Alright. Don't know if I love how I did it, but... Alright, I'm gonna do the purples as an eyeliner. So I'm gonna start with the matte and then go in, I think, with the shimmery color. I kind of wish I had grabbed a setting spray, because you can definitely get, now that one's going down on my cheek a little bit, but I think that's mostly the brush. But you can definitely get a more pigmented line using a little bit of setting spray, and then you don't really get that fallout either. Skin is still looking nice. The under eyes are still looking nice. So I'm just gonna pop on the mascara and some eyebrows, and then we'll do the cheeks and the lips. All right, I'm actually really happy with this. I'm really happy with these eyeshadows. I'd like to see how long they last, because I didn't put any eyeshadow primer on. I've noticed that some things some eyeshadows last longer than others, and I love it. I think it's really, really pretty. I think that this is gonna be a palette that I reach for a lot because it's cool toned, and that seems to just be difficult to find these days, especially in the drugstore. So let's go in with this Gel Crush Lip and Cheek. I think I'm going to go in with just a little bit of lip liner first. This is an Essence lip liner, and it's all worn off. Just trying to use it up. Don't remember the name of it. I don't think that they make it anymore. I think it was Big Proposal. But yeah, it's just a pencil lip liner from Essence. Really inexpensive, but it's like the color of my lips, so. All right, this is a little bit scary. Like, do I just swipe it on? I think I'm gonna just swipe it on my cheeks, but then like dab it on my lips. So let's try it. Okay, nothing so far. There we go. So this is not like overly pigmented. Oh, it is very dewy. It just didn't look dewy in the packaging. I think it picked up some of my foundation. Yeah. Maybe if you went in like with a brush and then put it on, it wouldn't like pick up the foundation the same way. But it sure looks like it picked up the foundation. I do have this brush, this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So let's try this on the other side. It does have some color on it though already. But let's just see what a brush looks like. Okay. I feel like I'm not getting anything now. It's very sheer. I mean, you can kind of see it. Just in real life, it looks like I have like nothing on. So I think that this would be a great product probably for on the go. And maybe if you don't have any foundation on. But I'm going to try to build it up a little bit more. I'm going to swipe it on again. Swiping it on, I definitely feel like gave me the dewiness of the product. And then, oh, let's try the sponge to blend. Try out a few techniques here. I mean, I think it looks really pretty and dewy. And it's not shimmery. There's no sparkle in this or anything that I can tell. I really do like this, like dewy, glossy look. It has. I thought it was going to be more matte. It just, the product just looks matte for some reason to me. It's definitely picking up my foundation. I feel like I gotta clean it before I go ahead and put it on my lips. I'm gonna use my finger. Yeah, it's really sheer. I don't feel like, I feel like the color is like not even there anymore. I don't know if you can see that. Like it's completely disappeared. Like completely disappeared. Okay, so that's a little bit disappointing. This might be the perfect product for like my preteen if she wants to play with a little bit of color that's like not there now. I mean, you saw it. You saw me just put it on and now it's like, where did it go? It completely disappeared. I mean, like, I have the glow and the tackiness, but there's no color. Well, let's try again. Now I know why the darker colors were sold out. There weren't any of the darker colors. I was like, well, I wouldn't pick up a dark color anyways. I want that, but maybe those ones show up. See? You can see the color here, but give it a few seconds and it like disappears. It's really pretty if it stayed like this. I love it. I think it'd just be something I reach for if I'm like not wearing any makeup, like nothing. Just to maybe give my cheeks a little bit of glow and my lips a little bit of color. But that's disappointing. I loved everything else. I actually, it actually reminds me that I did purchase one of her other cheek products. It was like the squeeze tube one. And the same thing happened with that one. I did have the lightest color. It was like the Color Balm or something. So again, it could just be because I'm reaching for the lightest color, but it went on really pretty and then it would like disappear. I wouldn't see it. So, oh no, maybe it's just not for my skin tone, but I'm pretty pale. So it's kind of sad. A little bit more pigment would have been nice. And usually I'm saying less pigment. So anyways, I think that's it. That's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this gave you a little bit of insight into the Flower Beauty products. Let me know if you want to see all the Flower Beauty products that I have currently. Maybe I could do a full face of Flower Beauty. I don't know. I'd probably have to get a few more things if I want to do a full face, but thank you again for watching, and thanks for getting ready with me. Appreciate it.